It's Cassie with Cassie's Parlor. I am so excited to be back. We are going to be making a really fun project tonight, and I plan to be back every Wednesday now, going forward for the Wednesday Night Lives. So I'm really excited to be back. It was nice to have a little break for a minute, but I can't wait to get back into the fun, crafty goodness. So if you are joining live, just say hi. I'm bringing up the chat stuff now. Say hi in the chat so I know you're here. I did start a couple minutes early, so I'm just going to kind of hang out and wait a little bit and make sure I have all my supplies ready. Yeah, so just going to hang out, and I have to get a couple things here. And then once people start joining, then I will then I'll explain to you what we're doing, and we'll get to it. Ooh, I've been looking for this. Oh no, this is my Jelly Roll pen. Let's see. I gotta test it. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Okay. Well, maybe we're gonna use that. I don't know. We'll put it back. Hey, if you're here, say hi so we can chat. I started just a couple minutes early, so no biggie. I'd love to say hi to you. I'm getting supplies ready while I'm waiting for folks to join for our fun little project. What is that? Oh, garbage. So tonight we're going to play with my new stamp set. Yay! Cassie's Parlor has a stamp set now, and I'll show you all the details about it. It's really fun to play with. I had art journalers in mind when I made it, and mixed media artists. So, but I'll show you all the details of that. And hi, Mom. How are you? Took a few minutes to load on Facebook, huh? Like you clicked play and then it took you a little bit to be able to see me, or Facebook always has issues. You might just want to go to YouTube. I don't know. It seems like people have better luck there. I don't know. You do it whichever way you like, but I have noticed more people complain about Facebook being slow or choppy sometimes. I'm not sure. Maybe they're just limiting us or put a threshold on it or something. I'm not sure. But that's a bummer. It kept freezing. Oh, is it still freezing, or is it I mean, I'm pretty cold, but is it am I okay right now? Maybe I'm frozen again. I don't know. Oh, I'm good now. Okay. All right. It just takes me a minute to see your comment for some reason. Okay, how you doing? We're going to play with the new stamp set tonight. I saw you posted the other day you playing with it, so that's nice. Are you enjoying it? Are you having fun? Is it a good one? Tell me your thoughts. I don't know where everyone is. I'm good. Oh yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I mean, it's my first time back after a little while, so people got to get back in the swing of things. No biggie. I do have to stop around 8 because Henry has choir practice, so I'll probably get started soon, and then people can just join us whenever they want to. Okay, so I love it. I used it to make Mother's Day card. Aw, that's nice. That's interesting. I want to see that card if you don't mind. Because I'm curious to see how you made a Mother's Day card with it. That's pretty cool. So I do see that there are a few people watching, but I'm not seeing comments. So I don't know if you're commenting. I'm only seeing Robin so far, but that's fine. If you're here, though, say hi so we can chat and have fun. Oh, Sarah's here. Hi, Sarah. How are you doing? Sarah Clark. I I met at Creativation, and she is tell me if I say it wrong, but she's a silhouette certified instructor. Is that right? Or something like that. She took a course on and became certified in using the silhouette machine. So we're going to be best friends because I have lots of questions. I have silhouette, but I'm not great with it yet because I use Cricut first, and then I have a Brother Scan and Cut that I use for scanning and cutting, and then I got a silhouette also because I wanted to learn how to use it and and I've heard the software is really good, so I'm probably going to be asking you lots of questions. But yeah, Sarah and I got to hang out a bit at Creativation, and it's been really great getting to know you. Johnny, what? That's not real. Getting ready to take my 6-year-old to softball. Oh yeah, that's right. Yes, silhouette license instructor. I was close. Cool. Well, thanks for hopping on and say hi, Sarah. So, all right, we're going to just get started because I don't want to take a lot of time. I have to stop around 8 Eastern time. So, and I have a fun project, I think. So, oh, a guy you work with. Oh, okay. Very cool. All right. So this is Cassie's Parlor new stamp set. It's easier to see what it looks like on the back, and I'll show you when I flip the screen. But it is on my website now and available for purchase. I'm going to flip my screen so that you can see what I'm doing. And we're going to move this out of the way. We're gonna all right, I recycle as much as I can, and am I frozen? I'm a little choppy now. I don't know, maybe it's not choppy for you. Hopefully, I don't know what the deal is, but anyway, I save, I recycle a lot, and I also save some of it because it's fun to use. And this I get I won't show you my address. I get Tenzo matcha tea. It's just like the powder, the matcha powder, and it's amazing. By the way, if you like matcha, this is a really great company. But this is the inside of their box, and I thought it was pretty awesome. Just as text, it says "Drink Daily," and this is actually the second box that I've received recently that had like print on the inside instead of the outside, which I thought was pretty cool actually. So I decided I'm going to make this the outside cover for a journal, and I'm just going to cut off all the excess, and it's already creased and folded where I want it to be, and it's a good size for a little journal, and I love making my own journals, so that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to use my new stamp set and some fun stencils and stuff and just decorate the cover. So keep it nice and easy tonight, and just have fun with it. So I'm just going to cut off the edges, the flaps that would fold in to make the box. And I'm actually going in a little bit because there's like a notch out here, and I don't want that either. So I'm just using scissors. I don't really care about being too precise or straight, but you could definitely use like a rotary cutter or a strong cutting machine if you needed to, but this should be just fine. I'm kind of following the letters here, and that helps keep it kind of straight. So there we go. So look at this. Just like that, I have a journal cover. And now I'm just going to decorate it. And then it's got a really, solid spine. Hi, Brenda. How are you? And then I can just poke my holes in here, add my signatures. I bet I could get like 4 or 5 signatures in here. Well, depending on what kind of paper, maybe 3 if I was doing watercolor or something, which is usually my favorite way to go. But, and then I can just add the signatures and have the cool string hanging out and have some beads and have a fun little journal. So I'm actually going to pull this out because I'm going to work on the inside, and we don't need to have my address in here. So does anybody drink matcha tea? It's so good. If you don't drink it and you like green tea, you should try it. It has a lot of great health benefits, and it's delicious. Let's see. Okay, so I've got a bunch of things here. I'm actually going to get rid of these things and just move them off to the side. You could use these parts, you know, later. I mean, if you don't want to throw them away, these definitely are pretty cool. You could pull them apart and, you know, use the texture on the inside or whatever. Lots of stuff you can do, but we don't need that right now. Okay, so this is going to be outside because I really like the text, and we're just going to have it be like a background texture and not really something that you're going to be able to read. I am going to decorate the whole back, or I mean like the whole outside cover, but, you know, obviously putting emphasis and putting a focal point on the front in the end. That's my plan anyway. We'll see how it goes. So the focal point is going to be the phrase on my stamp set. So let me take this apart and show you a little bit closer. This is really the easiest way to see it. So this part is all one stamp, and it says, "What is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life?" And that's a quote from Mary Oliver. She's a poet. And then I just made some fun journaling doodles because these are the kind of things I use in my journaling often, and it's nice to have them in a stamp form so you don't have to always draw them all. But you could definitely use this stamp set in card making. My mom here, Robin, said that she used it to make a Mother's Day card. You could use it in art journaling, of course. You could use it in any kind of mixed media project or scrapbooking or all sorts of things. So lots of different ways to use it. I really like this frame here. So I think that's going to be part of the front cover here. And I don't always approach this the same way. Oh, thank you, Sarah. But this time I really did have the focal point in mind. I want this phrase to be on the cover of my journal. And but it's not, I don't always start with that in mind. Sometimes it's just like a random idea or a color or whatever. But I did have this in mind today. So then I started thinking, like, what else can I use with it that would be cool and look fun? And I've been wanting to use this frame die. Can you see this? This is so cool. I really love it. It's from Spellbinders here. So this is the full set from them. And it's just really cute. I love the frame. So I'm going to use this. So it's going to be kind of like that. And then I'll have the phrase on the inside. You can see that. So that's really all I have for sure worked out. I have some other stamps, some of my stencils here, and then just some random like paper ephemera bits. So we're just going to play and see what happens. Okay. So how's everybody doing? Chat with me. I miss everyone. I feel like I haven't, oh shoot, hold on a second. Sorry, I need plates for cutting out. I'm just going to cut this out really quick because then we can move on and I don't have to worry about it anymore. All right, so I've got some gold. I thought some glossy gold would be really fun to use for this frame. So I'm just going to cut off a piece that I need. Get my scissors here. I love mirror card. It's so fun and makes your project like so much cooler. I feel like I can't hear anything. It's the strangest feeling ever. Okay, so let's just put this way so that I know. Uh-oh. All right, I definitely need tape. Let's not do that. 1 second. I gotta find my tape. It's been a minute since I've been down here to work even. I've been working upstairs and or not home, so. Oh, come on. I have to have tape somewhere. Just a minute. Where's my tape? All right, it's got to be in this drawer here. So give me 1 second. All right. Well, maybe I'm just going to have to be really careful because I can't find it. I might have brought it upstairs or something. Okay. So I'm just going to be careful. Put it right here. I just want to make sure it doesn't move around. I think we'll be fine. All right, gonna run it through the big Mama Gemini, the Gigantor. Okay. Ooh, this is so pretty. Look at already. Oh, I love it. I'm so glad I chose the gold. Look at how cool this frame is. Wow, that is awesome. I'm excited. I want to use this like on everything. It's very delicate, but it's kind of just whimsical and fun and interesting. Okay, so there's that. I think that's all I'm going to use from there. I don't want to do a lot of die cutting. I just want to make the project, but I needed to use that frame. You know what I mean? I'm going to keep that. That's a good piece of gold. So let me just clean up my mess here really quick. Oh, actually, I can just do this. I'm trying to clean as I go. It's hard to do, though. Very pretty. Thanks, Brenda. Oh, Renee's here. Hey, Renee. How are you doing? Okay. All right, so we're done die cutting. Definitely next we need to start working on the paste and the and gessoing and all that stuff so it has a minute to dry. I just wanted to get that piece out of the way. So let's go this way. It's slightly more, slightly straighter cut on that side, so we'll just go with it. I am going to, let's see, first we're going to use some light and fluffy with a stencil or two. So here's what we're going for. This is going to go right here. I definitely need color behind there, and I need some texture. But see, that fits like perfectly. It's very cool. That's good. Renee, I miss you so much. We need to hang out or something. I think I want to use these X's. I like those a lot. So let's get, oh shoot, I need a palette knife, don't I? All right. We're going to use this guy right here. And I think I'm just going to use these X's here. I don't know. We'll see. But just going right onto the cardboard because I am eventually going to put white gesso over this because we want to put some color on here and it's cardboard. So if you're doing that, you really need to prime your surface so that it will accept the spray or paint or, you know, ink or whatever you want to put on it. Unless you're just putting acrylic paint directly, then you wouldn't have to gesso because the acrylic paint will cover, you know, will sit on top of cardboard just fine. But if you're going to use like a spray or, you know, something else like that, then I would definitely say you should gesso your surface if you're going to work on cardboard. Okay, so we have this. Very cool. All right, and so I did that first because it needs a minute to dry. It is Light and Fluffy by Crafter's Workshop. So if you haven't used this before, you definitely should because it's amazing. It's a staple for sure in my craft room, and a lot of crafters and artists that I know use it like religiously, and it's pretty amazing. I have some extra here, and I'm just kind of smushing it across because it's going to look cool in the end, you know, and I don't really care. Mixed media, I like to get a little bit grungy and a little messy, and it's just a good time. Let me get a piece of scrap paper. So I have this that has some stuff. I think this is like an Art by Marlene piece or something. I'm going to flip this over and just kind of squish it down to get some of that light and fluffy that's left on my stencil off of here. And that way I'm not wasting it, and I can use this piece of paper later, and I have like a fun negative of those X's, and then I'm going to put it the right way and get a baby wipe. do see a couple comments. I'll check those in 1 second. Let me just clean my stencil here. So now I'm going to do it the right way. And I've got a fresh baby wipe, and I'm just wiping across, and I'm going through the X's so that this light and fluffy goes into the stencil area. So again, I'm not wasting as much of it. Some of it's coming off, but some of it's getting used just a little bit, really. So there's that. So then we can put this aside and let it dry completely. And then we have a little bit of texture on that other page, which is fun for, future use of something. If you haven't used modeling paste before, or gel medium or something like that, and you're going to use it, definitely you want to clean your stencil right after, because it could get in the cracks and stuff and harden, and then it will ruin your stencil. So just want to make sure you always clean it right away. Let's see. Oh, I miss you too. Would love to spend some time together. Yes. Yeah, definitely. We need to plan that soon. I always make sure I have a couple of light and fluffy on hand. I know, right? Seriously. That one is low. I have another one upstairs, but even then I'm like, ooh, I only have one backup. I should order more because because you can't have too many. So, all right. Oh, the other cool thing is, just a real quick thing. I got the Strawberry Moon magazine. This is the second issue only. It just started obviously this year, and it's really cool. I would say art journaling, but really I think more just like mixed media in general, but definitely a lot of art journaling in here. It's a really fun magazine. And the reason I brought it down was, one, just to show you, like, it's really, really cool, but lots of inspiration and ideas and articles and people's opinions and ideas about different things. Look at, these are tear out sheets that you could cut up the words and use them. She's got a few of those. And so that's also the other reason why I brought this down, because she's got some prints in here. Let me find them real quick if I can. Hold on. I swear they're in here. Just give me 1 second. I was thinking, if I don't know if it'll work out, but they were fun little prints that you can cut out, like tear out and cut out. And I think it also says in here that if you don't want to rip up your magazine, that they have a way that you can just print them from online. Oh, here we go. Here they are. So do you have an affiliate link? No, it's a brand new magazine. I don't even know if they do affiliate links yet, but if you follow me on Instagram, I follow them, and in my stories, I don't know if it's still there, but in my stories, I did do a little post when I got this, and I linked them. So you could always, or you could just search them. It's called Strawberry Moon. You can search them on Instagram and go to their website. Let's see, does their website on here? It should be, let's see, probably strawberrymoon.com or something like that. But I'm pretty sure you can still order this issue. I think there's more left, but they also have just digital versions of the first and second issue. And they're accepting submissions for the third issue. Here we go. The summer 22 theme is art and activism. So you can submit ideas for articles, or just images for the gallery for like sharing, people's art journal pages. But the theme is art and activism. And then the fall theme is collaboration. So if you want to submit something to be put in the magazine, that would be amazing too. So anyway, let's see. Oh, Bev is here. Hi, Bev. How are you doing? So nice to see you. They have a digital copy also. They definitely do, Mom. Yes, they do. And like I was saying, if you bought this hard copy and you want to cut these out, but you don't want to like cut up your magazine, then I think they offer you a way to go online and print these pages out on whatever kind of paper you want, and then use them and cut them out that way, so you're not cutting into your thing. And you could also like cut on acetate or print on acetate or vellum or other surfaces than just regular paper, and use them in all sorts of different ways. But these are just super cute. Look at the owl. I love owls there. So I just thought this was a really fun idea and nice. I love this bird there, the cat with the big eyeballs. It's fun. Anyway, so there's my plug for them. They're awesome. This is a really fun magazine. I'm really glad someone is doing a printed magazine. I get Somerset Studio and the art journaling one. But, you know, I know that not a lot of people, I guess, buy magazines, but I love them. I think they're fun, and it's nice to hold stuff in your hands. We're artists. We like to, you know, have stuff in our hands. We're very tactile. So I'm really excited about it. I'm definitely going to be submitting to, you know, see if I can get in there. But I think you should too, because, you know, we all have great stuff and it's fun to share and learn more about other people. Okay, Brenda says, you just got the magazine. That's great. I printed out a couple pages from the website. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, it's so cute, isn't it? I love it. So that's great. I'm really glad that you got it and you're enjoying it. I'm going to dry this really quick so we can just keep moving. And I'm going to have a drink of water. Friendly reminder, if you're in the Craft Menagerie, we're meeting tomorrow night and we're going to finish our shadow boxes. So if you didn't gesso it and you need to, you should do that tonight or tomorrow during the day. Or if you didn't join last week and you want to join tomorrow, you should go check out the replay, which I think I need to post still. Whoopsies. Anyway, and build your shadow box and then join us tomorrow. And even if you don't have time and you still want to join tomorrow, I can show you how to make your shadow box pretty quickly. And you can still join and hang out. So anyway, there's that. Okay, it's dry. Okay, now I'm going to go clear gesso. This is from Finnair, clear gesso. Whoops, that is in my way and I can't see you guys. Okay, there we go. Hi, Bev, how are you doing? I feel like it's been 100 years since I talked to people, and I'm so excited to be back. Let's see, where's my paintbrush? All right, we'll use this big one. That's fine. Okay, so clear gesso is, you know, if you has anyone ever not used gesso or doesn't know what it is, let me know. This looks like it's whitish, creamy, you know, sort of translucent, but it will dry totally clear. Okay, and I'm not being too particular or special about it. I really just want to get I want to get it, you know, mostly all over so that we can put some color over this. And gesso really dries pretty quick too, so this shouldn't take too much time before we can start putting some fun colors on here. If I'm ever doing something or using a product and you don't know what it is or you haven't heard of it or you just want more information or you have a question about it, always feel free to ask. I love to help people understand more about the stuff that I'm using and why I'm using it and all that. So feel free to speak up and ask questions. I'm happy to answer. And if I don't know the answer, we could always test it out together. That is fine. That's good. I'm glad you're here. Do you feel like clear gesso has a little more tooth in it versus the white? That's a good question. I think it depends on the brand. I think that definitely it can. But again, I do think it depends on what brand you're using. Not all brands of gesso are created equal. That's for sure. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I keep clearing my throat. I'm just still getting over a cold, kind of. Look at how quickly that turned clear again, and it feels pretty dry. What about right here, though? A little bit more. It's really important for it to be dry, pretty good and dry from this point to the next, because we're going to be putting a bunch of like wet stuff on here. And so let's see. You have Liquitex. Well, yeah, definitely. Liquitex is a very good brand. So in general, I use Liquitex or Golden for sure, or Finnair. The Prima gessos are fine, and also I really like Dina Wakley's too. So any of those would be fine. But if there's some stores that carry like generic brands of stuff, I would just stay away from that because it's generally not good enough quality to give you the results that you expect. And then when you're going to spend less money on it, but then when you use it, you're going to be disappointed and the projects aren't going to quite go as you hope. And then is it really worth it in the end? I mean, it's a preference for sure, but in my opinion, it's not really worth it. So that's just my opinion. Okay. So let's see. Okay, I do want to put color on the whole thing, and then I'm just going to focus on the cover. Okay, we've got about 30 minutes left, so I think we're in good shape. So I definitely want to use this stamp. Isn't this cool? This is from Hero Arts, and let's have a nice little look-see. I'll tell you what it's called, too. They have a bunch of, excuse me, they have a bunch of 6x6 background stamps lately. They're called bold prints. They have a bunch of designs and they're all amazing, really. I kind of am loving all of them, but this one is really cool. It's just got a bunch of triangles. Whoa, sorry. I got it really close there. Bunch of triangles going all different directions. And I do really love triangles. So we're just going to go with it and we're going to see what we get. I'm taking it off of here. So it's rubber and it's got the cling foam mount, and that's it. So you could put it on a big block if you had one. I'm just going to like do that, So I'm going to use this first and then we'll put some color down too. So I'm going to use VersaFine Clair. I think I want black because I'm going to put a bunch of bright colors on here and that'll be a nice contrast. And I've got VersaFine Clair in Nocturne, which of course is my favorite black of all time. So I'm just going to ink up little bits here and there because I don't intend to use every part of this. And, like I said, I'm just going to do little parts all over. Man, this is a cool stamp. I love it so much. I don't know why, but stars and triangles are probably some of my favorite shapes. I think that looks pretty good, huh? All right, so then I'm going to put that aside for a second. And the reason I'm using, oh shoot, did I do that really? I did. Oh, well, that's okay. I got Light and Fluffy on my magazine. The reason I'm using the VersaFine Clair is because it's not going to react to water. That's really cool. I can't do it in all the places though because that's still wet and I don't want to wreck my stamp. But I figure we might as well use as much of that ink as we can. Really do like to use things up and not waste as much as possible. Ooh, man, I'm going to try to go to a secondhand store soon, hopefully. I hope this week, but we'll see. Sometimes the week has different plans for you. But, man, I'm just jonesing to go to a secondhand store. I want to get some, like, just oddball stuff, Yeah, we'll see if that happens. If it does, I'll be showing you more fun upcycled projects. Okay, let's see what is next. So I've got some of my paper pad here too. So this paper pack is from Cassie's Parlor. It's called Art Prints, and it's all mangled and dismantled at this point. But if you haven't seen before, there's 24 sheets, I think, and there's 12 different designs, and they're double-sided. So lots of really fun, bright colors and lots of cool stuff going on. That's on my website also. I think that's, oh no, we're not there yet. Almost. There we go. So there's that. And I have some of these that we might be able to use on the cover. I don't know. I've got some fun little butterflies, different kinds. So let's see what's next. I need to stamp my sentiment, right? Now this is a leftover piece. So I taught class at Creativation this year, a workshop, as some of you know, and actually this was from the workshop I helped out with and took from Kat Kerr with she was working with graphics also, and she taught this. I think this is from the art journaling one. She did a card class, an art journal class, and this was my leftover paper, and I was like, man, this is really cool. You know, it's got all the fun little stamps and patterns. So I was like, well, I'm going to use it on something. So I don't know. I think I'm going to use this like to be a window, you know. Yeah, that's super cool. Okay, so I'm going to take this off of here. And let's see, I do kind of want a platform for this because I want it to be nice and crisp as possible. So we'll get that going. I really need another drink here. Oh man, I just can't shake it. Okay. Let's see. I definitely need something like stays on. Do I have regular stays on down here? So Versafine Clear won't work on here because it's a non-porous surface and it doesn't. Uh-oh. Hold on. Are you still with me? I don't know. My computer just gave me a weird, I must have pressed a button or something. Okay. Am I still good? Okay. I think I'm good. Let's see. Renee says, I love your paper pack. I've used it in my latest journal. So versatile with the color options. Thank you, Renee. That's amazing. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. I'm good. Okay. I had a weird message on my computer and I was worried that somehow it made me go away. I'm looking to see if I have stays on down here. I do have stays on pigment. So we can use that, but I'm pretty sure I don't have black, of course. Oh, maybe. What's down here? Let's see. Pink. I think I need black, though, honestly, because I'm going to put a whole bunch of color on the page. So just hang with me for a second. I could maybe do purple. That could be pretty. I guess as long as it's dark or white. I don't know how good this white is right now, though. I do know that I've been needing to... It's very sticky for some reason. Okay. We're not using the white right now. Okay, let's first test purple and see how that's doing. Oh yeah, purple's good. Let's do purple. It's nice and dark. And it's close enough to black. Okay. All right, here we go. So I do also, do I want lower or upper? There's some like gold flecks down here too. Although I do really like that. Hold on, let me decide. Oh, let's see. Victoria, hi. Joining late because we're in the Florida Keys. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited for you. That sounds absolutely amazing. I can't wait to hear all about it when you get back. Everybody's going on vacations. That makes me so happy. Okay, that's what we're going to do, and I'm just going to stamp right over that. Okay. I have a plan. Cool. How long are you there for, Victoria? Okay. All right. Ooh, this purple is so pretty. It's called Grape Candy, and it is, it stays on pigment. So if you've never used stays on pigment, the difference is that between stays on pigment and regular stays on is that it is opaque, where stays on pigment, oh, that's so pretty. That looks good to me. Where regular stays on is more translucent. You know, you can kind of see through it. Stays on pigment is opaque, so you cannot see through it, which is very, very cool. Okay, we're good. We're good. I'm just going to keep right on going because I definitely want to finish this cover before we have to go. All right, so I have that. Look at how cool that looks. I'm going to actually take my hand away. You might see it even better. And it stamps really well on this. This is just palette paper from Graphics. And I'm using it now to make a project, so that's pretty awesome. All right, let's see. I need to line this up so I have it centered, and I also am cutting out where I need it to be. I guess I could draw on there, but this works too. We'll just do it this way. I kind of want the edge of it to be in the, like in between the frame. It doesn't really matter because it's clear, but you know. So let's see. Make sure it's nice and centered in here. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Actually, oh no, because it's going to keep that extra bit at the edge, but I can't because I can keep the top part though, because I think this frame goes right to the edge. Let's see. Yeah, but I can keep the top part. Oh yeah, that's super cool. Look at already. I'm already loving it. Okay. You're not coming back. I don't blame you, man. You definitely should just get a house down there and have sunshine all the time. Leaving tomorrow, got here Sunday. Okay, all right. Well, that's very nice. I'm glad you get to relax and enjoy sunshine. Okay. So now let's put some color on here. We've got that part done. So now that I know I'm going to have purple here, I want to have a bright, light, bright kind of color on this part, so that makes those words stand out better. And then if I want some darker colors, I could put it maybe over here. Okay. So I think I'm going to go with cool colors because I'm loving this green that I have here. This is called yellowish green. It's an Amsterdam acrylic ink. Yeah, we all need sunshine and warm weather. I mean, we just had Orlando, Sarah, so I don't know if we were allowed to say anything, but I agree. I want sunshine and warm weather every single day of my life. So one of these days. All right, I think I'm good with what I've got here. I'm going to keep it nice and bright and light. I'm shaking these all up because they've been sitting for a little bit. And even though it's acrylic ink, the heavier parts kind of do settle at the bottom a little bit. Yeah, right, exactly. Not cool, Sarah, not cool. Okay. So these are just acrylic inks, and because I put clear gesso on top, I wonder if it's soaked in, because it doesn't feel like there's anything on there, but we're about to find out. So this is a darker color, so I'm going to keep it more toward the back since I know I need brighter over here. So I'm just going to drop, oh man, that's really cool, just like that. Okay, I'm just playing. I have no idea where this is going. Just gonna play. If you don't have acrylic inks, you need to get some. Just pick a couple of your favorite colors and play with them. Oh man, that's pretty. I mean, what if I just let it be all splotchy like this? How cool is that? I do kind of want more color though, so I'm gonna move it around, but it also looks cool this way. And who doesn't need fluorescent yellow in their lives? I don't know. Pretty sure everyone does, even if you don't want to admit it. How about that? Okay, I'm going to use a smaller brush. I love what's happening, but I really do need it to move around a little bit. So I'm going to try to do color by color. I've never done it this way before, but I thought, what the heck? We'll try something new. So I'm moving the color around. So I did that lighter turquoisey color, and now I'm going to do the darker turquoisey color. And, you know, they're definitely blending with other colors, and it's no big deal. But I do want to get some water on here before it starts drying. Okay, because I don't want it to totally dry just yet. I want to play with all the colors and let them move around and kind of mingle with each other a little bit. But I want the yellow to still be kind of yellow, and we can always add more because it most certainly, look, it's turning green. And then I've got this green that's just green. All right, this is looking pretty cool. Okay, so rinse my brush again. And you see there's like almost no rhyme or reason here. I do want a little bit more dark, but I know I have to stay away from that one area. And then we need a little bit of lighter
just to balance. And then I'm going to add a little bit more water, and I'm just going to kind of let things flow a little bit. Oh, this is fun. So pretty. I love the drips. You can't see them just yet, but you will. I'll show you in a minute. And then I like to go up and down too. Just like pick your direction, or do all the directions. All right. Oh yeah, that's so awesome. And this does help the colors kind of blend a little bit, but not too much. And it gets rid of some of the brush strokes if you don't want the brush strokes. If you want it to just be kind of more organic looking. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my gosh. Okay, just look at what's happening right here, if you can. Isn't that cool? Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I don't even know if you can see the full coolness. I think if I get too close, it gets blurry. Oh, you can't see it. The sort of like marbling thing that's going on right there is super awesome. All right, we're just gonna let it roll. Now, obviously, the more water you use, the more of the effect you'll have. But I think I'm happy with it the way it is. How's that look? Pretty cool. Notice I kept it pretty light over here since I'm putting my words there, right? So I'm really pretty happy with this. Now it did cover up some of my black stamping, which is totally fine because it's all about layering, right? Don't worry about what you're covering up. It's so what I always say about stuff like this, because people are like, oh, you spent all that time doing that other thing, now you can't even see it. It's like, that's okay, because what we're actually doing with the point of all of this is the process. And it's like, okay, I stamped and that was fun, and look at the result I got. Okay, cool. And then I put this paint over it and I sprayed water on it and I let it drip, and that was really fun and cool. And now I know what happens when I do that. And I can still see some of those spots. And if I had not stamped, they wouldn't be there at all. And if I'd stamped after, I wouldn't get the effect that I'm getting now. So every part of the process, even if in the end you can't really see it and it's covered up, it's still there. It still matters. It was still a vital, important part of the process. Does that all make sense? I hope it does. It's really important to just remember that you're here, you're doing this thing for the act of doing it, more than what you're going to end up with in the end. Okay. What you end up with in the end is going to be cool, right? And that's fun. And I'm going to have a fun, cool, like journal cover, but it's more important to me doing this than just having that journal cover, because I could just go buy a journal cover if that's all I cared about, right? So just trying to remind you. All right. This has to dry, and let me think. Do I want to do any other craziness to this while it's drying? I kind of do. No? Okay. I have a plan. I have an idea. Tell me what you think. I really wanted to use some embossing powder. So then I was thinking, okay, how can I do that? I could sprinkle embossing powder on this while it's wet, just here and there. And I would just have random little like sprinkles of embossing powder, and that would look really, really cool. But what if, instead of that, what if I dry this, use the stamp wherever it went? It's hiding on me. Where'd it go? Anyway, use the stamp again. Here, it's under here. So then I have my pattern repeating, but in a different way. Stamp, and then use the pink embossing powder to have the pop of that of the warm color against the cool, and repeat that pattern again and bring some of it forward, and then do my focal point and be done. I think that's what I want to do. And we have like 15 minutes to do it, and I think we can do it. What do you think? Is that a good plan? All right. So I'm just getting my paintbrush out of here, because if you know me at all, if I don't remember to take my paintbrush out, it will stay there until the next time. and then that will be very bad. So I'm going to dry this real quick and then try that plan, unless you guys have a different plan. Oh man, I'm so excited to be creating with you again on a Wednesday. Like I just didn't realize how much I missed it until I got down here to do it. So exciting. I also love that we can still see that text, that original text from the box, but it's just a texture at this point. It's just a visual way of helping us move around the surface. Oh, Mom says, I'm trying this tonight. I love it. Yay, I'm so glad. Well, you need to share it then, okay? Share it in the collective or on my website in the Cassie's Parlor group there. I would love for people. So I just thought of this, but if you are a member of my website, cassiesparlor.com, there are some groups out there. There's at least one group. If you're not in one of my programs, there is a group just for under Cassie's Parlor, and people can share things there, just kind of like a Facebook group, but it's not Facebook. I'm trying to, give people another way of collaborating and sharing that isn't Facebook, because some people just don't really like to use Facebook, and I like to have lots of ways for all of us to share with each other. So yeah, this isn't quite dry yet. So anyway, if you're not familiar with it, you should go to cassiesparlor.com, and you can on the top menu bar, it'll say groups, and then you click on that, and then you can join the Cassie's Parlor group. I also have an app, so you can access it from your phone really easily. You can see when people leave comments or post images or respond to comments, stuff like that. It's really fun. If you're, obviously people in the Art Journal group already know that we have the group out there, but yeah, all of my my other groups have an account out there as well, so we can just communicate and have fun and hang out there. So it's pretty cool, and it's a fun way to stay connected and stay up to date on all the stuff that's going on. Okay, I just am using a paper towel here to lift some of the parts that are still kind of wet. It actually looks really cool when you do that, but I'm also a little bit impatient and I want to finish this before we go. Yeah, thank you for the reminder, but I'm totally fine. Okay, so now I need different ink, which I have, yay. Wow, embossing ink pad. All right, and I'm using Wow. This is called Primary Fuchsia Fusion. Here we go. And that's what it looks like. It's absolutely gorgeous. I did bring Honeydew over. I wasn't sure which way we were going to go, but I think having that pop of pink on here is going to be super cool. So, oh, you know what? We should use some of my other stamps too. Well, okay, hold on. Let's start with this, because I do like this idea since we used it in the background. Bringing this pattern forward. It's another really good way to... what's happening? Okay. It's another really good way to, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Is this working first? Yeah, I think it is. Hold on, let me ink some more. To create harmony and like a rhythm in your piece and just kind of bring it all together. So I'm just going to put this everywhere because I don't actually remember exact. Oh my gosh, look at that. This is so cool. Again, I don't know how much of it's going to stick either from the stamp. Wow, that's striking, isn't it? Holy moly, I didn't know it was going to be that cool. Okay, I need a scrap paper. You'd think I would be prepared, but I'm not. Here we go. All right. And we're just going to let it. Oh, yeah, it worked. It worked a treat. How about that? Look at that. Holy moly. That is amazing. Oh, I'm so in love with this. I can't even tell you how in love with this I am. All right. This color, oh my gosh. I swear to God, they made this embossing powder for me specifically. It's gorgeous. But I do, before I heat it, I do also want to put some of my patterns on here as well. So let's see, what do we want? Circles, stars, lines. Let's put a couple stars on here. I think I would like that. Okay, nobody has an opinion, so I'm going to do my thing. So if you haven't really joined me before, I'm just going to use my hand, I think. We really like to, when we get together on Wednesdays, we really like to kind of make the project together, you know. So if people have an opinion, like when I'm picking those shapes just now, you know, if someone wanted me to use the circle, they could say circle, star, whatever. And I do really like the interaction because it's fun. Then we kind of make the project together, and it's pretty fun that way. So if you ever feel like, oh, I want you to do this, just tell me, and I'm happy to do it because it's just, yeah, it's more fun that way. So I'm just using my hand because who cares, right? And I'm going here and there, kind of filling in holes with the star. All right. And again, if it's not perfect or some of it doesn't show up or whatever, it really doesn't matter. And I honestly don't exactly remember where I put them. I kind of remember. So we're just kind of putting this everywhere. Man, this color is so good. Sorry. Do you ever like get so excited about a color that you just kind of can't help yourself? That's where I'm at right now. All right, get my scrap paper here. I think it was that way. And let's see what we get. Oh my goodness. Yay. Oh, Cassie. Yes, it's so good. Okay, I'm so excited. I'm so pumped right now. This has been like the most fun project I've made in a while. It's because we're all here together. I would not have made this had I not gone live with you tonight. So that's pretty amazing. All right. That pink is definitely made for you. It really was, right? It's like the most perfect color ever. All right, let me just heat this up. We're almost done. Oh, okay. It's translucent, so that's interesting. So I think I'm going to have to write wow and make them make me an opaque version of this because I need that for sure. I'm going to have to write them a letter. Or maybe an email. Or maybe they already have it and I just need to buy it. We'll see. Who likes thermal embossing like this? Tell me. Do you like it? You don't like it? Do you do it very often? Yeah, heated it's way darker. I'm not loving it as much as I did when it was a powder. Only because I really wanted it to be opaque. But that's okay. It's still very cool. Sorry, I'm not talking very much. I'm almost done. Oh, that's cool. Oh man, that's really cool. Okay. Redeeming itself. It's burning me a little bit. I'm going to switch sides here. Oh my gosh. My X's are getting all bubbly. I think I'm going to bubble them all up. It wasn't the plan, but it's happening and it's freaking cool. It's so cool. Oh my gosh. Okay. Keep going. Keep going. It makes them even more textured. I love it so much. Almost done. Sorry. Okay. see. Let's do these. I gotta bubble up all the X's. I can't stop now. I can't stop. Who's asking me about this one time? I forget who it was now. I just noticed I have that completely white spot right there. All right. Oh, no, you don't. You have to be off. Okay. I need to put that up here, though, because it's very hot. I want to get rid of that. I didn't realize I had that there. So let's just do, I'm just going to dig into this light just a little bit. I just really don't want it to be white. I don't know. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we're good. I mean, I don't mind some of these white spots, but that one was really white. My eye kept going to it, which meant that I don't want that. And now I'm just kind of smushing it around so that it doesn't look like I just did that. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so very cool. Let me show you up close. It's a lot darker now, though, right? Can you see what I mean? It lost that, like, this crazy super brightness, but it's still good. Carol, hey Carol, how are you doing? Okay, so now let's just finish the front. We're almost there. So this is going to be my front cover, like all by itself. Very, very cool. Okay, and then I'm going to put the star back, and then I think actually, no, we're good. We're good. There's a lot of pattern there. I think we're all set. Let's put this piece down. Let's see how it looks, or if we need anything else on here. All right. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. I think it could actually be a little bit brighter behind here. So I'm going to take the yellow. I really want the words to stand out nice. So I'm just going to take the yellow and do this and get my brush. Okay. Are you using the new stamp set? Yes, I am. Oh, thanks, Mom. Did you put I don't know. I think I see that you put an image, but I can't see what it is. It just says like a box. So I'm just doing this because I want it to be brighter. We'll see how it dries. If it's not bright enough, I'll just take a little bit of white gesso, and that really does help. It doesn't get rid of everything that's underneath. It just kind of like subdues it a little bit more so that, you know, you can have more emphasis on what you want to show. Oh yeah, okay. Yes, okay. So this is, wow, that's so bright and beautiful. Okay. I'm gonna have a drink. That's definitely a lot brighter. I was mainly concerned down here, which didn't get super bright, but might be okay. I'm just going to pick up some of that excess. Let's see how we're doing here. Okay, so now I'm going to take a little tiny bit of white gesso. There we go. Put it on my table here. And then I am going to do like a white wash. So this is not a totally dry brush because I just used it and I had to dunk it and clean it. But it's as dry as it can be. It's just barely damp. So I'm just taking a little bit of white gesso and I'm just going to rub it down here so that this area brightens up a little bit. And I'm actually going to go all the way up just to make it uniform, kind of. But it really is just providing like a soft focus kind of area for me. And I might actually, oh, I have an idea. Hold on. I have a great idea because this is now like, white on my awesome fluorescent background, right? So clean my brush one more time, dry this. It's pretty much dry like right away because it's a super thin layer. It's 8:02. I'm okay for a few more minutes. I do actually have a little bit of buffer here, but I like to make sure I'm done by a certain time just so I'm not like running upstairs and running out the door kind of thing. But I do have a few more minutes, but thank you for telling me. Okay, so now I'm going to put more yellow over it because the yellow really, I think, is even better than the white. It just needed a brighter base to sit on. I hope that makes sense for you guys. So now we have that. Let's see how that dries. Yeah, I'm not worried about that because we can just blend it all. Looks like I need to rewatch. Yeah, Carol, we had fun tonight. We played with lots of fun supplies. The new stamp set. This is actually a frame from Spellbinders that's gonna be used on the cover here, and then we use some of our acrylic inks, which I know you have some from the journal club. Okay, look at this is pretty well dry, and look at how much brighter that is already just with that white base. Okay, I think we're good now. Yeah, yay, that's perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to use, let's see, what am I going to use? Oh, here we go. Let's use this. Can I use this? Hold on a second. Paper, ceramic glasses. Oh yeah, I can. Okay, good. Okay, so I'm going to use this. This is Call Out All-Purpose. It's like what is it? I forget what it's called, what kind of glue it's called. But I'm just going to put some around the edges. A solvent glue. Sorry, that's what it is. It's a solvent glue. So it's really good to use for paper because it's not going to make your paper wrinkle, but then it does also work with plastic films and stuff too if you want like a wet adhesive. And of course it's clear. It's going to dry clear, so no big deal. So there we go. And then I can set it down and I can actually still move it around a little bit. And you've got some time, some wiggle room there. I just want to make sure this is kind of centered and that my words are all in the middle. Did I get some schmutz on here? Oh, I did. Okay. Okay, so I think I'm good. So that is in the right spot. I'm just going to kind of tap it down. And when it dries, it's like cement. So no big deal. Then for this, I'm going to use the same thing. I'm just going to actually, what I'm going to do is put like a line of it on my table here. And then you could also put it on your hand, whatever you want to do. And then just kind of dip it, like dip and rotate. Because then the glue gets, I don't want glue on my stamp though. The glue gets in all the cracks where you need it to be, but then doesn't really, get it all gunky and messed up and yucky. So I do this. You can even do this with tacky glue. It's a nice way to get some glue on your die, especially one that's like real intricate like this. So now I've got glue everywhere. A little bit of a mess just because it's solvent glue, but it's fine. It will go away. And then we're going to put this on here. Make sure it's only on the front cover. And then I'm going to just, I'll make signatures to put in here. I'll definitely share once the whole thing is completely done. But yeah, I'm just going to probably put watercolor or mixed media paper, something like that. Maybe a little bit of both. I don't know. I think we need to quickly add a butterfly or something though. This is real close. I mean, look at how cute this is. Isn't that darling? I just love it so much. This is so fantastic. I'm going to clean this up because that glue will definitely be hard to get off of my glass mat here once it dries. You can get it off, but it's not easy. So, okay, getting rid of that. Let's put a quick butterfly on here. I think I actually like these cute little black and white ones. All right, then we'll definitely be done. Do you guys have fun? I'm so excited that we got to hang out. So again, real quick while I'm doing this, I will be back every Wednesday night at 7 p.m., 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern time. I'll be here. So if you found me on Facebook or YouTube, you should be able to find me both ways. And we'll be doing something different each week. Next week, I have to look at my calendar. I'm going to have to look at my calendar, but I'll tell you the next few weeks, and I can't remember what order they're in, okay? One of the weeks, we're going to be looking at the new I need glue for this. The new Arteza products, they have some really awesome new products coming out. And I'll just tell you now because I think it's been leaked already. So Arteza, I'm not Arteza. What am I talking about? Artistry. Sorry. Artistry is a sublimation company, and they make really awesome sublimation products that you can use. You don't have to have like sublimation printer, and you don't have to have a special ink and all that stuff. They make it really easy for anybody to be able to do sublimation printing on lots of different types of things. And it's fun and simple and all that good stuff. So I'm going to be showing, they've got all brand new ink pad colors. And what I'm super duper excited about is paint. They have sublimation paint. Can you even believe it? I am so excited. I'm peeing my pants a little bit. So we're definitely going to be using that. I don't remember if it's next week or the week after, because I also have another new product that I want to share with everybody called UV. It's YOUV, and it is a resin art company that is pretty new, actually. But their resin cures in 30 seconds. 30 seconds, and I'm not even kidding you. So I have some here. I'm going to be making some samples and stuff to share, and then I'll do a Wednesday live one week with the new Artistry products and the other week with UV art. But there's so many more things coming up. So those are just two of the things that are coming up. I've planned the next month out of stuff we're going to do. So I'm really, really excited. There's going to be a lot of fun things. So anyway, Wednesday at 7 p.m., you meet me here and we'll hang out for an hour and make some fun stuff and learn about new products. So here is my cover for tonight. I think I'm done for now. I definitely will be adding my signatures on the inside. I'll decorate the inside, probably pattern paper or something, maybe some of my paper. But look at how fun and cool this is. We just made this in less than an hour, and we have an awesome cover, front and back. Very, very fun. You can do it in any style that you like. This is my style, kind of bright and crazy and poppy and fun. But you can put, whatever colors you like. And remember, if you joined in the beginning, you know this, but I would say go back and rewatch, because this was a box that I received a product in, my matcha tea, and I just cut the cover. I cut down the box and made it into a cover. It already was creased. It already has a spine, and it was so super simple. And I made this awesome journal cover in under an hour, really, because I've been chatting a lot and sort of messing around a little bit. So super fun. And just to recap, my new stamp set is called One Wild Life from Cassie's Parlor. Lot easier to see this way. It's on the website, so you can purchase it anytime, and I'll be showing lots more projects with it. And if you have it, please share projects online, on Facebook, on Instagram, wherever you are, and just tag Cassie's Parlor, and I'll reshare it and stuff. So that'll be fun. Thank you guys. Let me say goodbye. Hold on. I'm sorry. I gotta get myself back in the swing of things here. So anyway, thank you so much for hanging out. I love you guys. I'm so excited to be back on Wednesday. I'll be back next Wednesday. We'll make more fun stuff and have lots of fun together. Bye. Love you. Bye. Oh, I keep forgetting I don't have a touch screen right now.